Okay, we are live. All right. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you watching this back. I'm watching the TBT game. Look, if you have insomnia, I want you to play this game back. Okay. There's my notification going out. Yeah, we're getting killed in the first half, 32-18. Uh, Look, man, I know it's old guy basketball, but still, not. I don't think we're gonna win that one. So we'll let some people get in here. We'll talk about Will Stein did well today. I thought SEC Media Days said some good things. Uh, so yes, but this basketball game, oh yeah, TVT Louisville's beating us 32-18 right before halftime. What's up, WKRP? Yeah, I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to watch it. Uh, Jackson, I'm trying to watch it, but man, yeah, hard to watch. Down by 12 with about a minute left. Yeah, no Willie Cauley Stein, I don't think so. Oh no, he is out there. Maybe I don't know. I can't tell. We got players that aren't from Kentucky. Anyway, yeah. No, who needs basketball? Forget basketball. We're not a basketball school. Everybody see what Will Stein. Everybody see that today. If you didn't, KSR has all the highlights. Of course, he's very confident, and let's see, Ty Bryant and Willie Rodriguez and Kenny Minchie went there, and I thought they gave some good interviews. Ty Bryant, I didn't know, has not had a career sack, and so Jay Bateman said we're going to change that. So I thought Willie Rodriguez, yes, they're going to get him the ball, and yes, and Kenny Minchie, is ready to play. So what do you got? What else can you say? We're gonna win that first game. Is a quote machine. Yeah, I mean, look, he said all the right stuff. He said he's the reason he's confident. He should say that. He pulled a Kurt Signetti. I would too. I mean, you might as well say it, right? But we'll see, man. Talk is talk. We're gonna get on the field and find out here. Man, this game is bad. That's going to halftime. Thank God. I might not even look at that. But yeah, he said some good things. The media, Uncle Shane on SEC podcast is going all in on Will Stein. Said he will have a better record than Florida, a better record than Arkansas, Mississippi State, Auburn. So yeah, cousin Shane likes him some Will Stein. So there you go. And of course, I know that this is going to happen, guys. Okay, everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. We'll see who stays on the bandwagon if it gets rough. But I did like what he said. We're going to run the football. We got to run the football in cold weather. He made it. I thought that was a pretty interesting thing he's talking about, running the ball in cold. Yes, when it's November, you can't pass the ball so well and catch it in cold. You got to be able to run the football. Yes, we know that. And play defense. Yes. So, he did well. He looked good. He looked good and he sounded good. So there you go. That's the good start. So, of course, the media is going to jump all over because they need something to talk about and they need clicks, and I get it. Some of them are genuine. Some people are genuine on their, like of him. What's not to like about him? If you're a quarterback, if you're an offensive player, you're going to come here. What's up, Mayfield? Me. Yeah. I mean, might as well say it, Hey, uh, that's what he should say because of me. I mean, you're the coach, right? That's what I'd say. You're going to get blamed if they don't win. So yeah, I didn't put my basketball up here. Got a basketball back there. But yeah, I was watching Loyal BBN tonight. BC and Big Mike had a show tonight. I was watching that. So yeah. Um, but yeah, football. Hey, I'm ready. I'm stoked. Who were they talking about? The media was talking about. Who were they talking about? They were talking about DJ Miller. Yes, DJ Miller. They thought he was going to have a big year. I agree. DJ Miller will start, and Nick Anderson will start, and then somebody will be the slot receiver. But those guys are going to start on the outside. So confidence in himself. They feel shows confidence in himself. Well, yeah, you're not going to go in there and he should have said that. Yeah, I'm glad he said it. But yes, he should have said all. He said all the right things. Get excited. Yes, he's got to get excitement going. Uh, you're competing with basketball here, so yeah, let's get it going. Yeah, let's get everybody excited. Get everybody excited. You got like what? What they'll be by the time football is almost over, then basketball will start in November. So plenty of time. But yeah, he didn't say anything out of school. I didn't think anything. Learn from from the best. Yes, yes, he can recruit. Yes, he can recruit. Yes, you got to seal the deal. Yes, we got to keep. And so with our roster now, it isn't just about Minchie. Now Ponatoski could play if he had to, right? Worst case scenario, we were talking about that the other night. Matt Ponatoski, if something were to happen to Kenny Minchie, might as well put him in, right? Now you got someone. I mean, the other two kids are fine, but yeah, we got to have players. That's what he said. You got to have great players. That's the only thing you're gonna win with. Ain't nobody winning without great players. But he did say that the quarterback does not have to do it all. It is special teams. It is defense. He pointed to Indiana. Their quarterback did not sit there and have stellar numbers and throw for it. No, they managed the game and they scored when they had to. And they scored on defense and special teams and they ran the ball. So yeah, he was very thorough. Yeah. So hey, he said all the right things. Comparing us to Indiana, we'll see. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll like I said, we'll know. We will know after about 3 or 4 games. But yes, he puts people in the NFL, and he puts quarterbacks in the NFL. So if you're a quarterback, I guess no, everybody's watching the TBT game. It's halftime. Come in here. That game's boring, by the way. Yeah, come in here and talk about football. But yes, what all did he say? I mean, look, I can, he did very well. Just for his first time, his first media days. It isn't like he looked, scared or anything like that. You have to attack. Of course, we have to attack. We're Kentucky. We can't. We don't have the players to sit back and yeah. So we have to attack. I like that. Don't be soft-minded. Well, no, you're in the SEC. You're not going to be soft-minded. I took the job to win, okay, and win the championships. Okay, of course, that's a good thing to say. So yeah, like he said all the right things here. So I like it because of me. That's what the headline is. Because of me. Well, that's why you're going to win. He's right because he's the one that's going to get fired or either get a raise. So yeah, it is about him. But yeah, can we do it? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Look, there's not a lot. The only thing about no knock against the Big Ten, the middle and like he said, all 16 SEC teams are in the top 25 hardest schedules. All 16 of them. So yeah, this league is hard. Not a lot of Rutgers and people like that. I mean, we have some Arkansas and some, but yeah, not a lot of Northwesterns. So yeah, you got to do it. APO with Florida getting Summerall, yeah, and I didn't care. I didn't want that guy. UK getting Stein. You think media will try to hype it? Oh yeah, yeah. Cousin Shane, SEC podcast, already said that Will Stein will do better his first year than John Summerall. Now, I don't know if he's saying that or if he actually believes it, but yeah, yeah, of course, that'll always be a deal. Yeah, and I'm glad we didn't get John Summerall because I don't think he's mature. I don't like his maturity level. I don't like him. I don't like his maturity. I don't like how he talks. So I never have liked him. I always thought he was. We'll find out. Special teams, WKRP turnovers. Yes, that's what he was talking about. First down, got to get yards on first down. He talked about scoring, per possession. Well, obviously, scoring per possession has to be at a good level. Yeah, look, we got to score. Got to get first downs. That's the key to the game. Get first downs, move the chains, run the football. Yeah. So yeah, if you're just getting in here, he's talking about running the football in November in cold weather because it's cold. Yeah. So I mean, to me, it doesn't matter if it's cold. If it's cold or hot, you still got to run the football. But he was just saying it's harder to throw in cold weather. Now, Minchie was at Notre Dame, so I don't think he's going to have a problem. So South Bend, but pardon me as I take a drink of water. But yeah, our starters will play on special teams. Some of our starters will play on special teams. So that scares a lot of people. But hey, what do you got to do? You're going to have to play starters on special teams because you can't give up field position. And Texas reporter asked about Baxter and Bo Barnes. Yeah. And of course, they're good kids. And yeah, they have to play well. CJ Baxter and Elijah Bo Barnes at linebacker. yeah, we paid a lot of money for them. They were injured. Well, one of them. I think both of them were injured. I don't know, but they got to play well. What's up, Mike? Panama Mike, how you doing? I don't know if we met. Good evening. Special teams, yes, yes. But we're just sitting here talking about. I thought Will Stein had a good first day, a good first media days, and you know, said all the right things. And look, SEC's tough. All 16 teams are in the top 25 of hardest schedules. That tells you how good the league is, right there. So I did not watch Josh Heupel afterwards. I was going to try to watch a little bit of Josh Heupel, but I did not get to see him. Uh, so uh, anyway, I don't know who else spoke today. Venerables or somebody. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I didn't care. How cold is it in Oregon? Yeah, yeah. I mean, right. But he says, receivers and quarterbacks have problems in colder weather, which is true, obviously. But yeah, you got to run a football. I don't care what if it's 100 or 0. You still got to run the ball. So uh, we will do that. Like I said, and our defense has to win the look. I'm still telling you, our defense is gonna. I think it's gonna be sneaky good. I think people are sleeping on our defense. They're all talking about Kenny Minchie, and I'm glad. Just sleep on our defense. Don't worry about our defense. But Ty Bryant has not had a career sack. He said that. So they said, well, we're going to, Jay Bateman said, we're going to change that. So, yeah, we'll see. I like Jay Bateman. Sloan, he really likes Sloan. They had a relationship for a while. So he really likes Sloan and has known him for a long time. So obviously they're on the same page offensively. Kenny Minchie has to, do Kenny Minchie things. Corners out of the situation. Yes, in the middle. I agree, Mike. Yes, we are stout in the middle. Yeah, our corners are the only thing that we don't know about. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know anything about who's the quarterback then. I was thinking, sitting here looking at basketball. The kid from Western Carolina. I just don't know much about him. So, but he's already been given the Hassan Sykes, and Nichols are the cornerbacks. I think the first depth chart will come out. We'll find out. Barnes, yeah, Barnes and Baxter, yeah. I like Javante Barnes, by the way. Van Hiles, I heard him say he thinks he's more complete back. I do too. He runs a little hard. He's not as fast, but man, he runs hard and he hits the hole hard. So, and of course, don't sleep on Jason Patterson either. And we picked up a JUCO yesterday, a JUCO running back. Okay, probably for depth. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We picked up a JUCO running back. So, and he's can play this year, I think, from whatever I've heard. Yes, Posse. I like what I heard out of Minchie. Yep. Yeah, he does remind me of Will Levis a little bit of the way he conducts himself. He's which he should be. You're at Notre Dame. He went through 3 years. He redshirted one. So he's been through 3 camps of Notre Dame. You've been through 3 camps of Notre Dame. You probably know how to play. You know how to practice. Okay, you know how to prepare. Like you said, I prepared myself to play. So yeah, he's going to be ready, and it's his ball game. So you're the starter, dude. Do your thing. I mean, I'd be excited. He looks excited. Look, Nebraska had him. We came in at midnight, and yeah, surprised everybody. So I think he wants to play for Will Stein. WKRP Cole Cubic. Yeah, I like Cole Cubic. Talking Will Stein. Yep, and our O line. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Yeah, the O line. Yes, like I said, our O line, our starting 5 is as good. Now, somebody CBS said we're the 3rd best O line in the SEC. So that's pretty good. That means you're one of the best in the nation. So, our O line, that's the key to the reason the reason I put quarterbacks in the NFL is because I had good offensive lines. If you don't have a good offensive line, you ain't putting any quarterbacks in the NFL because they're going to get crunched. So yeah, the offensive and defensive lines people are sleeping on our defensive line too, but our offensive line, yeah. So look, it's got to be big and nasty. So we'll see. But I like Cole Kublik. Yeah, I like that guy. And respect yourself. Yes, Posse. I remember the first time Leary speak. I knew he wouldn't be great. Devin Leary. Well, I don't remember what he said. I mean, yeah, he was a quiet dude. He didn't say. Yeah, he didn't talk loud. That's for sure. But anyway, look, we're what 47 days away, something like that. Whatever it is, I think it's 40 some days away or whatever. So yeah, just the first game is a gimme game, so we need to get that first game. Youngstown State and then Alabama's really the first game, guys. Okay, that first game is a practice game. Then it's Alabama and Texas A&M, and then yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. So yeah, we got to be ready to go. Just trying to fit in. Yeah, he was. Yeah, look, he played in the ACC. I'll tell you what happened, Posse. First, I forgot who we played the first SEC team we played that year was. I think it was maybe Ole Miss or somebody. I think he realized he was not in the ACC. Okay, ACC, he just took his time. We're playing, he was at NC State. We're playing North Carolina, Duke. Now Duke, not here. Yeah, he did pick it up at the end of the year. He's in the NFL, by the way. He's on a roster right now. So yeah, he did make it to the NFL. He did pick it up and beat Louisville. I don't know if he played in a bowl game. I can't remember. So he did pick it up, but I think he just was the first, especially the first couple of SEC games. He was the happy feet. Get out again. He did not. He realized, holy shit, I don't have time to throw the ball here. So yeah, he did good. He didn't do great, but he did good. He's in the NFL. Will Levis is in the NFL. Will Levis should have went to the Colts, by the way. I keep saying to my Colts people, you guys, Anthony Richardson, stop it. If he would have went to the Colts, hell, he would have had a chance to play. So we'll see. But yeah, look, Minchie, yeah, he's the key, right? So I think he's good. Yeah, that's what's going to win us games, quarterback play. If he makes good decisions, we'll be fine. If we call a good game, evidently Sloan and Stein have been friends for a long time, and they talked every offseason, and so he probably sort of mentored. I think he mentored Will Stein along when he was at UT San Antonio and got to Oregon, and when he got the job, he snagged him that's why I didn't know what their relationship was. Now I know. Okay, so they were talking the whole time. Vandergriff. Oh my God, Vandergriff. That guy. Listen, guys. I don't know what. That was a guy that everybody missed on. Okay, Georgia. Imagine if he would have started at Georgia. That guy was a big disappointment, and he did not play football after that year. Yeah, quit football. That's how. Yeah, he was a little dude, man. I thought the dude he was a little dude. Yeah, he was not ready to play. He was not ready to play. Wow, he was bad. Okay, yeah, that was nobody saw that coming. Georgia fans were like, man, he's going to be great, just like Notre Dame fans now. Notre Dame fans are coming up to me all over in. You mentioned she's going to be great. That's what was happening back when we had Brock Vandagriff. The Georgia fans like, he's great, man. He's going to be here, So yeah, I don't think Minchie's going to have that problem because Minchie's an athlete. Okay, that dude was trying to be a quarterback. He wasn't much of an athlete. Minchie can run. So, I did like Willie Rodriguez. If you did not see, go back and watch Ty Bryant, Willie Rodriguez, and Kenny Minchie on KSR. Their little clips of, and it's only, they each got 10 minutes or whatever. Willie Rodriguez, that's the guy I keep saying. He's going to be first team. He's going to be first team all SEC. And now the SEC podcast, the good old boys, cousin Shane and them are starting to go, oh, this guy's going to be good. Yeah, because Will Stein knows how to use a tight end. So, So look, that Willie Rodriguez is a key. All right, guys. So let's do it. Let's do it. WKRP. The Colts owner thought he could outsmart. Yeah, the Colts owner, God rest in peace, he was a drug addict and he was an awful owner. First of all, hate to speak ill of the dead. He was not the greatest owner, but yeah, they thought they wanted to make him into the guy at the Eagles, quarterback. They got that quarterback coach from Philadelphia, and they thought we could make him into what the Eagles quarterback. No, you cannot. First guy to ever take himself out game because he was tired. I'm tired. You took yourself out because you were tired. Yeah, the Colts. Oh, the Colts. Good old Colts. I think Anthony Richardson's going to sit for another, and they're going to freaking dump him. So, cupcake games. Yeah, cupcake games now. 2 cupcakes. That's all you get for for dinner is 2 cupcakes. You're playing 10 really good teams. You're playing 9 SEC games, and you're playing at Louisville. So there's 2 cupcakes. That's all you get. Mike, do you remember the opening kickoff? Ole Miss. No. No, I do not remember that. Oh, by Willie Rodriguez. Oh, yes. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Yes. Now that you're talking about that. Yes, I do remember that. Yes. To coach the team. Yes. WKRP. Yes. Yeah, the Colts. Willie. No, yeah. It's just right across the bridge. Well, I like him. I like him. I like his attitude, and I'm glad we kept him. I knew as soon as we kept him, I was like, please keep that guy. I don't care if we keep any of our wide receivers. We kept Miller, but yeah, which I'm glad. But I was like, don't lose the tight end for God's sakes. If you watched Oregon, yeah. Willie Rodriguez talked about Henry Boyer. They said he's a big dude who will smash somebody on the line of scrimmage, and he's improving. But yeah, he even said that's a big dude. Yeah, look, Boyer, man, if we teach that guy to catch, look out. Like I said, the NFL is playing 3 tight ends, guys. 13 personnel is becoming real popular in the NFL. The Seahawks just won the Super Bowl with 13 personnel. The Rams play 13 personnel. So yeah, we got enough tight ends. I don't think we'll do it, but we could. I'm gonna send that in to a coach's show. When you send in a question, I'm gonna send that in to Tom Leach and see if I can get him to see if we're gonna play any 13 personnel. Might as well ask the question. I agree. Typically are good. Yes, good leaders. Yes. To Vegas, Bengals will be 13-4. No, I don't watch the NFL. I ain't picking the Bengals to be. Look, I like Joe Burrow, but look, man, I ain't picking it. It's the Bengals. Okay. The one receiver is good that they got. I can play fancy. No, I can't remember. I don't really pay attention to the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow, but I don't know. I'm not picking them to be 13-4. No. Yeah, I don't even know who their coach is. Yeah, I'm not a huge NFL fan. I'll play fantasy football. I'll watch the Colts here. The guys like the Colts. I got some Bears fans. I said you might as well call them the Indiana Bears, the Gary Bears. Don't be calling them Chicago. That makes Chicago Bears fans mad. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, I make my guys mad. The Gary Bears have a decent O line for Burrow. Well, if you guys saw schedule, I did not see the schedule. Yeah, how good are the Steelers going to be? How good are the Browns going to be? I mean, you're in a division where, yeah, I don't know what the non-conference schedule is, but if they got an easy non-conference schedule, well, then I take that back. Maybe they could. Because look, Joe Burrow, when he's on, he's good. I don't know how hurt he is, or if he's still hurt or whatever. But I look, they're not letting you bet on Kentucky. On FanDuel, Kentucky, if you bet over 4.5 games, they're only giving you 60 cents on a dollar. Man, come on. I mean, why do you do that? They're scared to move it up. They're scared to move it up to 5.5 games. Just move it up to 5. Yeah, I'm not. That's not enough winning. Might as well. You'd have to bet $1,000 to win any money. But yeah, I think we're going to win. Like I said, I'm picking us to win 6 games. Rodgers probably will be injured by week 2. Yes, I agree. Is that dude not retired? Well, now you don't have to touch the quarterback. You can't touch the quarterback. These guys would never play that long. Back in the 80s and 90s, Lawrence Taylor said, there's no way in hell anybody would play that long because we would get them. And I agree. So, yeah, Tom Brady said, no way. I would get that guy. Yeah, hey, that's when you could knock the hell out of the quarterback. Poor Joe Montana got his damn back broke and had to come back from a broken back to, yeah. So, Reggie White, Bill Parcells wanted the Giants to pick Reggie White, and they picked somebody else. They needed an offensive lineman, and they got a decent offensive lineman. Should have took Reggie White. What do we got here? WKRP Bengals right from the top down. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Colts. His daughter took over, the dude's daughter, but the dude that owned the Colts was the worst owner ever. Like, I mean, if you didn't have Peyton Manning, you wouldn't have won that one. So, yeah, we'll see. And guys, look, guys, I hate to be the first. I don't know if the NFL. I'm not betting on NFL games because I just don't know. I'm not saying it's rigged, but I'm saying there's some teams that get favorable calls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but yeah, look, I can't wait for us. Look, I want to play Alabama and Texas A&M and see where we're at, and just see. November's the stretch of games we got to win. That's the Louisville, that's Tennessee, that's Missouri, that's Vanderbilt's before that. Yeah, I mean, look, it's nice to play Alabama and Texas A&M and at Oklahoma, but we got to win the home games. We got to get Vanderbilt, Florida. Got to win those. Got to get Louisville, Vanderbilt, Florida. Got to get those. And then the two non-cons, that's five. You got to get those. If you start losing those games, then yeah, now we're in trouble. So hopefully that will not happen. Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate you coming by. Their money on 3 players. Yeah, right. Yeah, the Bengals. Yeah, their defense. I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, that's 3 good players. La Familia winning. No. What did I turn it off? We were getting the crap beat out of us at halftime. Why did my TV go off? Hello. I had it on. It was awful. We were getting beat 34-20 or something. I mean, we looked bad, guys. That was boring. I was falling asleep watching it. If you have trouble sleeping tonight, take that game and watch it back. I don't know where did it go? Why is it not on? Hello? All right, I don't know why. My TV doesn't want to work. Anyway, they were down big at the half, and it was so boring. Look, guys, we only had like 20 points. We missed every shot. I didn't see Willie Cauley-Stein out there. I know he had a hurt ankle. Why am I not? Oh, well, anyway, I can't get my TV to work. Well, anyway, look, it was boring. Bengals better than anyone. Fail forward, yeah. Well, I'm glad didn't Louisville come back from 17 down the other day? Posse, yeah, I think so. But yeah, this time we look really bad today. Archie Goodwin's not going to play, and then Willie Cauley-Stein's hurt. We don't have any. I mean, Harrison's out there shooting bricks. I don't know what the score is, to be honest with you. It was I think it was 34-20 at the half. We were down most of it. We were down the whole half, basically. Yeah, unless we come back, I don't know. Marcus Lee playing? No, he is not. No, I don't even know who. Look, I see 3 or 4 players out there. I'm like, who are those guys? We got some guys for some other teams. So look, guys, it's old man basketball, and I get it, and I hope they make some money off of it. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Well, anyway. Well, crap. Anyway, I was going to watch. It's so boring. I mean, man, it's bad. There we go. Anyway, we'll see. No big at all. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, no, we don't have a big. No, that Montrezl Harrell dude is killing. Louisville's got 2 big guys, Harrell and somebody else, and they're getting all the rebounds. And if you got on the lane, yeah. Wins, yeah, we're gonna have to win the rubber match because we're not gonna win this one. And I don't know where Archie Goodwin or whatever. Just get him here. I mean, man. But yeah, I mean, look, it's a nice tournament, but it's old man basketball. Yeah, we were shooting bricks. I didn't see if anybody's got the stats for that game, we got to be shooting. Oh my God, 30%. I mean, and that's probably high. We were missing everything, but. Yeah, and of course, I'm sure everybody's watching that. But football, guys, come on, it's football. It's SEC Media Days. Will Stein is getting a lot of publicity nationally. Now, tonight, CBS Sports has written stuff. ESPN is writing stuff. Look, he said it's all about him, and he's right. He should have said that. The reason we're going to win is because of him. Yeah, that would be a good thing to say because you're the head coach. So, look, Will Stein did really well for his first, said all the right things. Took the right 3 people, Ty Bryant, Willie Rodriguez, and Kenny Minchie. They said all the right things. So, what are you going to do here? Locked On Bengals is like watching 2 guys. You know what, dude? Locked On has to be the worst series. Don't ever watch Locked On. It's a big network of people, and 75% of them don't know what the hell they're talking about. Oh my God, dude! I cannot watch Locked On Ole Miss, Locked On. Man, Those guys are. It's all about the clicks and getting money, so they'll just get on and say anything. So yeah, never watch Locked On Bengals, Locked On Titans, Locked On anything. It's Locked On boring, is what it is. All right. I mean, you just come on here and you just say anything off the top of your head. I should be on that. Hell, I could do that. I mean, I could not know what I'm talking about. Locked On Cubs. Oh, is it? Well, all right. Well, there might be one or two. All right. Not everybody. I said 75%. There might be 25% that you get somebody good. Locked On Titans, it's okay. Yeah. When you want to play for a coach that says me. Yeah. APO, I want to play for him because he puts people in the NFL. Yeah, that's why. And money. But yeah, winning's going to cure everything, right? So, if we can win 6 games, get to a bowl, which is doable, and I know cousin Shane and the SEC Network is jumping on the bandwagon. So jump on the bandwagon. If you're watching this back, I don't have a lot of people in here. I'm sure everybody's watching the basketball game. While you're watching that, if you're watching this back and you watch that basketball game, you are a true basketball fan because that is ugly. That is boring. Man, whew, I can't watch that. Who wouldn't want to? Yes, who wouldn't play for coach? It says me. Yes, right, AVO. I agree. I think Chicago guys. Oh, on the Locked On Cubs. Well, if they got some authentic people, that's good. You look at some of the college ones and you're like, oh my God, dude, where did you come from? I know you never played football. Look, I'm not saying you had to play the sport, but I mean, come on, man. You got to know something about the sport. If you're going to, you know what I'm saying? The Bengals restore their prayer. I like that. Oh, you hooked on Stein. AFL says I was hooked on Fine from the start. I have too. Yeah. I mean, look, he's a smart dude. He's a young guy. He's got plenty of energy. He's got his whole future ahead of him. It's time to be optimistic, right? I mean, this is the time to be optimistic. Well, hey, let's win some games. I mean, look, I don't think he has to win, 9 games, 8 or 9 games, but let's win 6, 7. If he can win 6, 7 games, that'd be a really good start. What's up, Glide? Willie is an old man. Yeah, see, I was saying that. Willie Stein. Look, that if you can watch that game and I know that's why nobody's in here. I'm gonna say that's probably why nobody's in here. Everybody's watching that game. That looks like a bad pickup game at the Y. I mean, but yeah, Andrew Harrison, man, or whichever Harrison it is. Man, can you hit a shot, dude? I mean, is 32, yeah. And 32 is young. I mean, 32 is not that old. He should be in his prime, but Willie Stein, I don't know why he's not in the NBA. He never could shoot. He can't shoot. He's a living example of that. If you can't hit a 3, you ain't staying in the NBA. You're not staying in there. Oscar Tshiebwe is still in there. Oscar Tshiebwe has learned how to hit a couple 3s. I saw him bank one in last year, so at least he can hit a few. Yeah, his body's wore out. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Posse. I don't dislike. I know who you're talking about. I ain't gonna say his name. I don't dislike him, but come on, man. I mean, look like you know what you're talking about, even if you don't. I mean, I like the kid, but yeah, I like to see a bowl. But yeah, I mean, look, let's just play well. Let's just see how we play. Let's see how Will Stein handles the pressure if we are losing. That's what he talked about. You got to handle it now. Okay, so you talked all this shit. Okay, now what happens if you start getting your ass beat and we're like 2-6? Yeah, we'll see if he can handle it. It's a roller coaster. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have a problem with Locked On Kentucky or whatever, Locked On the Wildcats, but man, that dude. Come on, man. Learn some football. Learn some basketball. Will Stein's great coaches in my time. Kind of attention to detail. Yes, WKRP. He does have attention to detail. Look, he's saying all the right things. He's like Kenny Minchie. He hadn't thrown a touchdown. No, not yet. And Will Stein hadn't won a game. Not yet. Let's get him out there and get it started. Glide. We have to win in Lexington. Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, look, we got to beat Florida, Vanderbilt, and Louisville. That's 3 home games and get the 2 non-cons. That's 5 games. You got to get those games. If you don't, you're not going to go on the road and beat Oklahoma guys. I mean, come on, Texas A&M, even Missouri's ranked. I mean, Tennessee, man, we never do well. I didn't get to hear Josh Heupel, but yeah, we never beat Tennessee on the road. So yeah, we need to get those. Got to get the home games because the road games are tough. Be nice to get LSU. I'd like to get that guy, Lane Kiffin. Man, that guy, Lane Kiffin. But yeah, we have to win some home games. Yeah, winning on the road's hard, guys. It's hard. You know, but everybody's jumping on the Will Stein bandwagon after today. So when you get Cousin Shane jumping on there, then I'm impressed. You know, if Cousin Shane says he says that we'll be better. He'll have a better record than Arkansas, Auburn, Florida. He said he'll have a better record than Florida. That's pretty good. That's pretty John Summerall, because they love John Summerall. So that's pretty good. Is he saying it tongue in cheek? I don't know. That seems to me like he really means it. So not that I listen to those guys, but you know, Stein knows WKRP. Stein knows what works. Yep. Well, he's going to find out. You know, as a coordinator, he's been a very good coordinator. So we shall see. He's young. He's smart. Got to win. I mean, it has to come over to wins. You know how football games, they come down to a couple of plays here and there is going to decide. So yeah, he just got to get in there. Tennessee and Louisville both have suspect quarterback play. Yes, Posse. Yes, they do. But man, Jeff Brom is a good coach. And Josh Heupel was a quarterback who won a national championship. So if I was going to take one of those teams to have a better, I wouldn't bet against Josh Heupel on a freshman quarterback. I wouldn't, because I think he, what he did with Aguilar, he cut his interceptions down. So, I don't know. We'll see. We have to play him in Knoxville, so it's a home game. So, yeah. And Louisville, we play at home. So yeah, maybe we can get the Louisville kid on the road in November. So I don't think everybody knew in here, so I'm not going to keep repeating that. Will Stein said we have to run the ball in cold weather because it's harder to throw and catch in cold weather. Yeah. So yeah, I don't care what the weather is, and I think he said that, but yeah, we got to run the football and play defense, guys. Defense is going to be the key. Look, we're going to be able to score. Can we stop people? We're going to pressure defense. Can we get to the quarterback? Can we get sacked? We're going to find out. Ty Bryant does not have a career sack, and he said in his interview that Jay Bateman said, well, we're going to change that. So Ty Bryant is a stud. He'll be playing on Sunday. He'll be playing on Sunday. Louisville has to possibly come to Lexington. Yes, after being blown out. Yeah, they got us. That's the way that series goes. They'll blow us out for a couple years, then we'll blow them out for a couple years. So, yeah, let's swing it back our way. But Jeff Brom is a good coach. We got the Kaufman kid from them. Our wideouts. That's what, our wideouts and our cornerbacks on defense. That's the real questionable positions. Who's the third wide receiver? Shane Carr, Jaquaden Ferguson. We'll see. I don't know. Louisville Posse. Yeah, we got to get Louisville. Can the D-line get ball back? I think so. I really like our defensive line. I think they're sneaky good. We got like 8 guys on there. If you look at who we really got, we picked up that guy from LSU. As I look at our defensive line, man, the kid from Purdue, Harkless, big dude. The Brex kid from LSU, good. Ben Duncan is a good freshman. I mean, Gatson, you got Marquise Humphrey-Grace. That guy ought to get some sacks, okay? We ought to get some more sacks this year. Just so many people. I'm doing 25 players. I think I'm on number 11 tomorrow. It's in my playlist. If you want to sneak and look at the 25 players that I did, I've got them in a playlist. But I'm doing them every other day. I think I'm on number 11 or 12. But this Antonio O'Berry got edge rusher from Gardner-Webb. He's good. That's a guy that's sneaky good. Wiseman from South Alabama. We got a kid from Wyoming, Jade Williams. We got 8 good defensive linemen, guys. We got 8 solid defensive linemen. So I think our D-line will be good, and our O-line should be able to run the clock out. That's one thing, our O-line. We paid a lot of money for this offensive line, guys. Yeah, I mean, you got to protect the quarterback and you got to be able to run the ball. If we can't do those two things and the O line fails, well, then we're in trouble. We don't need any injuries. Neither does anybody else. Posse, we should have been more competitive versus Louisville. We should have. They quit. They quit, Posse. I mean, what Van Heil showed the film on that. After they scored, it was 21-0. The offensive line, oh man, they just quit. That white dude from the Mac school just quit. And yeah, poor man, Cutter was running for his life. Yeah, they quit. It was cold outside, and they're like, you know what? We're getting our check. And this is one bad thing about getting paid, guys. It was the last game, and they just quit. And you can't. What are you going to do to them? You got to pay them. So those guys that quit were all the offensive linemen. Siaj Pete quit, which really pissed me off. So yeah, I didn't want to see him quit. What's up, APO? What's the earliest memory, Silge, your UK fandom? In probably 78. I was 12 in 78, and that's when the basketball team won. Football, I didn't know in the 70s. They never showed. Well, we weren't on TV because we were on probation. We weren't on national TV. I just remember when we were 0-10-1 under Jerry Claiborne. I remember listening to the radio, and it was like, we're 0-10-1. George Adams, that's the first football player I remember somebody talking about. George Adams is good. They're 0-10-1, but this George Adams guy who played in the NFL. But no, my earliest memory is probably the 78 team in basketball because I was 12 and I knew we had a basketball team and I know we were good, but I didn't know till we were on TV and we won the national championship. And then Jack Gibbons and they came to Madison. They came to my hometown, Madisonville, in the summer of 1978, and they did it. And I got Jack Gibbons' autograph. That's my earliest memory. Jack Gibbons. Last season is the past. Yes, that's true. Yes, don't worry about. Yes, Mark Stoops is gone. He did a good job. That's the end of that. WKRP would have been bowl eligible against or Vanderbilt or anybody or Texas if we'd have pulled that Texas game out. We'd have been bowl eligible. But you look, guys, these bowls don't mean anything. Half the guys probably wouldn't have played in it. We talk about bowls. People are going to go to the NFL. They're not going to play. They're going to opt out of bowls. Posse, especially last season, the guys didn't want a bowl game. No, after that Vanderbilt beat the shit out of us 45-17. I think they just went into that last game knowing, you know what? We don't really have to win. I'm getting paid millions of dollars. So if we lose, so what? It was cold, and they started getting their ass beat, and they quit. I didn't like it. Glad Kentucky football is just last season in plain water. Well, yeah, I mean, last year did not turn out. If they could have pulled the Texas game out. Look, we won some good games. We won at Auburn. Cutter Boley was improving. We beat the shit out of Florida again. If he could have got to 6, he would still be here. If Barry and Brown and Dane Key would have came back, that would have been the key right there. They'd have had somebody to throw to. Come on. The people we had last year Harley Gilmore. And the other kid, now I can't remember who the hell was on the other side over there. Oh my God, that played for North Texas and could not catch a cold. Who are we talking about, Tom? I don't want to dog the kid out, but I'm going to dog him out. Jamori Macklin. I don't know what we paid him, but he was awful. So we had awful wide receivers last year. Couldn't catch a cold, dropping balls, hit him right in both hands. Jamori Macklin got paid a lot of money. Kendrick Law and DJ Miller played well, but Kendrick Law was the only one. Yeah, last year, awful. J.J. Hester didn't play him enough. Fred Ferrier. Come on, stop it. Cam Miller left. But, yeah, we just didn't have it. Troy Stellato. I mean, come on, man. We got some – hopefully the receivers we got this year will do better. Yeah. I don't know what somebody can put up the score of the TBT game. My TV died on me here. I don't know what happened. I can't get it to come back on. We were getting the crap beat out of us bad at halftime, and we only had like 20 points. So, yeah, I don't think we won this TBT game. You were 13 WKRP, so I was 11. Okay. I couldn't drive anywhere. Yeah, okay, I couldn't either. AFO, first memory, being at Commonwealth Stadium. 9 years old. Penner. Wow, you're young. Penner. I got a Middle Tennessee State short coming up of R2 Penner in a couple weeks. I just put it in my list of shorts. Penner was a good runner. Yeah, the Tooth is loose. Yeah, poor Jared Lorenz. Jared Lorenz didn't play on any teams. We were on probation when we were 8-4 under Guy Morris. So Jared Lorenz had never played in a bowl. So that, yeah, and neither did Penner. Yeah, Penner was a good dude. So you're probably born. Oh, so you're born in the 90s. Okay. Comes down to leadership, Posse. Yes, Cutter was laid back. Yeah, I mean, he did okay. Like he was coming along. He was coming along. He got paid an extra $1 million. So at Arizona State, they like him in Arizona State in the camp. They like him in spring camp. I can say that. Their coach is an offensive coach. I can't think of Arizona State's coach. I've been on 2 of their podcasts. Yeah, trying to defend him. Come on. Yeah, look, he'll do fine at Arizona State. Look, sometimes when you play at your house, he was playing his home state, all kinds of pressure on him. At Arizona State, nobody cares that you're from Kentucky. So he'll probably chill out and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, R2 unit. Okay. 90s, yes. Okay, 90s. All right. Nothing wrong with that. You missed Bill Curry. Let me tell you missed Bill Curry. Most games we ever won under him. We had 1 year that we were 6-6. Yeah, never had to win a season. Jerry Claiborne did okay. In the 80s, we did okay in the 80s. 70s, was Tennessee Manning in 95. Okay, they beat the shit out of it. We had a 24-9 lead. Yeah, they got us. That was Bill Curry. Bill Curry running the option. Yeah, that was Mo Williams. I think Mo Williams is on that team. Mo Williams is a good running back. That guy right there, Mo Williams, played 12 years in the NFL. Most yards from scrimmage. Still has 299 yards from scrimmage against South Carolina. We won 35-31. So, yeah, he had a hell of a game. Fine Bombers have any take on Stein? Yes, they did, WKRP. They jumped on the bandwagon. Uncle Shane from the SEC podcast said that he will win more games than John Summerall. So, yeah, they're sort of getting on the bandwagon now because now, here's why. I have a theory. The national media is getting on the bandwagon. So then what are you going to do if you're are you going to come on the SEC network and start saying, no, they're not going to do that. Okay. They want ratings and clicks. I think they legitimately think he's going to do well. So yeah, I'm going to say, but yeah, the Fine Bombers are getting on board now with, this guy might be good. He might, he might win more games than John Summerall. Yeah. I've never been a John Summerall fan. Never have been. I don't like his personality. I don't like his social media bullshit, tweeting stuff out all the time. Like I just don't like the guy. Like he's a teenage girl. The guy turns me off, but that's just me. He did play here. Billy Jack Haskins was really good. Yep. Billy Jack Haskins. Yeah, we lost that game, Posse. Yeah, that was a good game. Jared Lorenz and APO get slammed to the ground. Man, there's a Jared Lorenzen had to make weight in the Giants. Anybody go? There's a clip of Jared Lorenzen with the Giants running downfield, blocking somebody on a run play, and he's running fast, and he knocks the hell out of a defensive back. I don't know what team it was. Jared Lorenzen, big dude. Billy Jack played a game with separated shoulder, yeah, and he had that real long run where they missed his tackle to about 5 times. I have that on a look up Billy Jack Haskins in my shorts. I got that run. That was a good run. People did not like how Mummy making Tim Couch the starter. They did not like that. I remember this. Billy Jack Haskins, he said you can be a receiver, but you ain't playing quarterback. So the guy left, and there were people that were mad at Hal Mummy. But come on, man, it's Tim Couch. They were mad for about until the first game when we beat the shit out of Louisville, and then I think they went, maybe he's right about Tim Couch. Yeah, I remember that. People were mad at off season. We have 5 night games locked in. Well, good. Good, WKRP. I hope 5 night games. Good. Under the lights, hey, that's fine with me. I just wish the first game was on regular TV. So I will do the first game. I have the ESPN. If you have the ESPN app, then you have the SEC Plus. So yeah, you can watch it on your computer. which now everybody should have a computer by now, guys. If you don't have the ESPN app, guys, buy it. I mean, it's cool for basketball. If you like watching other teams, if you just like watching them, but like if you're bored during basketball season and you watch a West Coast game, you can learn a lot. You'll see some good plays. So yeah, the ESPN app. If you bundle it with like Hulu or whatever for $20, then yeah, get the ESPN app because it's just worth it. You can watch whatever sport, fencing, women's gymnastics. So yeah, I like the ESPN app. But I'm glad we have 5 night games. Good. And look, it's going to be by the time we get to the second game, guys. First game is going to be probably not going to show that much. It's going to look all stellar, and yeah, but look, the next 2 games after that, if we could get Alabama, like I said, it's going to be hard. They got a new quarterback, but the dude's a runner and a passer, and they got a freshman running back who's probably the best coming out of high school, a dude that can run over you. So. Can we win? Yeah, they don't know what we're going to do. We have the element of surprise against Alabama. So, yeah. Our La Familia team doesn't have size without Willie. No. Because what's the score? Can anybody tell me the score? My TV died. It was so we were getting beat at halftime. We were missing everything. Guys, I couldn't watch that. I don't know if we can win. Do we play Wednesday? I don't know if we can win Wednesday. If we don't get if Archie Goodwin doesn't play, Andrew Harrison, I think it's Andrew. He ain't hitting anything, not in the first half. So I don't know what the score is. Does anybody have the score of that game? Put it down here. I want to see what we're doing. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. I lost my phone. I don't need my phone, wherever it's at. But anyway, yeah. So today was a good day, right? I mean, Will Stein said all the right things, and hey, he said it's about him, so good. We ain't winning the next game either. I agree. If Willie's foot is hurt, we're not winning. Yeah. Montrezl Harrell is killing us. Like, he's getting their rebound. He's just going to the basket. Montrezl Harrell. That dude can play. That dude can play. So, yeah, we're not winning. And you look, I like these tournaments. They're okay, but, I don't get really excited about, 57-39, start of the fourth quarter. Well, we ain't winning that one. 39 points. Man, we had 20 at the half, or I think so. All right. Okay. Cats. We're winning? Oh, no, you're just saying Cats, Corey. Okay. No, we're not winning, right? We're not winning that game right now, are we? Posse. No, right? Yeah. Surely we're losing that game. I started to say. What's up, Corey? Yeah, we're talking football. I put a poll up here. I don't guess you guys can see it. No way. Yeah, you can't see my poll. That's all right. I don't care. I tried to put a poll up there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And there's not enough people here to do a poll, so I'll get rid of it. In poll. There we go. There's no way to do that. Get rid of that. There we go. There's only 8 people in here. Did Will Stein get you excited? Yeah, I got that out. Oh, I put yes. Yeah. Oh, there were 12 votes. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, of course, Will Stein got you excited. If you didn't get excited about football, listen to that today. You ain't going to be excited about football. Just rest our best players for Wednesday. Posse, yes. If they do not, they need to take everybody out. Who's our best? When you say best players, who are you talking about? Harrison. So Willie Cauley-Stein didn't play at all because he was available. Like I said, we were getting out rebounded and they were just going to the basket. So yeah, I don't know if we can win that. We'll see. We didn't. I mean, come on. If you put together a team, yeah, we need to put together a. John Hood is coaching. Man, I'm from Massillon. No offense. I don't know John Hood, but are you really coaching? Dude, I mean, come on, man. It's a pickup game. What the hell? What do you call it? You're standing over there. I'm coaching. Well, hell, any of us could coach. Just stand over there. Here, go score. When I heard our best players weren't alum, how are they doing? That one kid that is our best is not an alum, is our best player. I can't think of the kid's name now, but yeah, we look. We're Kentucky. You can't get people to play on TBT. I mean, come on, man. John Wall can't come in there and play. I mean, come on, man. We can't get somebody out the championship team. We can't get somebody out 2011. Where's Josh Harrell? You tell me Josh Harrell can't play, huh? I don't know where'd be funny. I don't know what Josh Harrell's doing. He might be a garbage man. He might be 450 pounds smoking cigarettes. I don't know. But yeah, somebody go get Josh Harrell and go get, DeAndre Liggins is playing. I was like, how old is he? 50? But no, he's 38 or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, we need some alum here. If we're going to try and win this thing, you got to get our best players. I think North Carolina or Duke has a team, or somebody. They have all every player. Come on. We just half-assed through a team together, and you can't do that. So yeah, I'm not getting really excited, but that was the boringest first half of basketball. That looked like our real team last year. Has put more players in the NBA lately. No, they haven't, WKRP. And they were talking about on Loyal BBN. Could we have won more games, Calipari? Could we have won more games with Calipari players if we had Tubby? If we had Rick Pitino? If we had Rick Pitino, the answer would be yes. Rick Pitino's the best coaching coach that can coach of my. I didn't see Adolph Rupp because I was too young. But as far as X's and O's, Rick Pitino was the best. If Rick Pitino would have had those players, could Tubby have won more with those players? Somebody, I don't know. They were just talking about that on Loyal BB, and you were over there, Posse. Yeah. Could we have won more games with Eddie Sutton? I don't know. Eddie Sutton. Yeah. I don't know, but we should have won. 2015, the 38-1 team, just, that was a lot of pressure. But, man, I thought they should have won one. We should have got some. We didn't. So, what are you going to do? Our alums are too rich? I don't know. I don't know why they won't play. Are they scared to play? I mean, come on, man. You can't. Come on. You're going to tell me John Wall can't come and play on that team, man. You don't have to play hard. I mean, come on. What's up with that? No, they don't have time, dude. That's beneath them. They were NBA players. They're on the beach somewhere hanging out with other NBA players, talking about the shit they did when they was NBA probably. So, I mean, come on, man. Get some players. Get some players. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, they're not going to play. They're not. Yeah, the good guys aren't. I say that. You should have pride. You should play for free. They should have just go, hey, man, we're putting a team together. Man, if this was 20, 30 years ago, they wouldn't even have had to pay the players. They'd have just been like, no, we're playing. You think Michael Jordan would ask for some money to play on the dream team and shit? He'd have been like, no, we're just playing. Larry Bird, we're playing. They're having a Celtics reunion. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah. Shameful, guys. We should get better players. And where's the other Harrison twin? Why is only one of them playing? Where's the other Harrison? Where are you at? What are you doing? Come on, man. I don't know. I like to see Butler, Robinson, Carr next year. Well, that'd be nice. I mean, we should be excited about football and basketball. We'll do all right in basketball. We won't talk a lot of basketball. Look, I don't know what our record has to be. I would think Mark Pope I would think getting to the Elite Eight would do a lot for us. Do we know where Miller stacks up in receiving? He's going to start. He's going to start on the outside. Him and Nick Anderson are the outside receivers. Pretty much already been said, and he's good. And yeah, he's going to play. He's a big, tall kid. So yeah, those guys. Don't worry about Miller and Nick Anderson. And Willie Rodriguez. It's just going to be the next guys. Will it be Shane Carr? Will it be Harley Gilmore? Harley Gilmore, he could play. Hey, man, catch a 5-yard pass. Yeah, I think we're good. Miller and Anderson are pretty much already been named starters. 5 guys that conveniently have a wedding. I mean, is the wedding on Monday night, man? Conveniently. Yeah, that means you're scared. Yeah, okay. All right, a wedding. That's a good one. Yeah. Now you all henpecked now, huh? Henpecked. That's an old word. Look that up. Yeah, that means whipped. That's what you boys are. I have a wedding. Where's Archie Goodwin, man? My schedule conflict. What the hell's your schedule, dude? Huh? Get up, look at myself in the mirror, brush my teeth. Come on, man. Archie Goodwin, I got schedule conflict. Man, where's he? He ain't even playing basketball, is he? Huh? Come on, man. Yeah, you had a scheduling conflict when you was playing basketball here too. You couldn't schedule a jump shot. That's what you couldn't do. How about that? Carr in the slot. I don't know, Corey. We'll see. He's talking probably him or Jaquaden. He's talking about the just Jaquaden Ferguson guy from Arkansas. But you got to get Carr out there because he's just too good. I said earlier, beating the best thing happened for Willie Rodriguez is Will Stein. Yes, yeah, because they're going to throw the tight end. Yes, he's going to be. Look, that dude's good. He said something about Boyer. If you're just getting in here, he was saying Boyer's a big dude and he can crush you on a line of scrimmage. Teach that Boyer kid how to catch. Oh man, are you kidding me, man? On the 5-yard line, that big long arms, just throw the ball up. Anybody? Well, you're too old to remember this. I don't know. Nobody's my age. Harold Carmichael, the biggest receiver in the NFL, was a 6'8" guy, and he was good. And his name was Harold Carmichael. If you don't know who Harold Carmichael is, he played for the Eagles. They went to one Super Bowl. Ron Jaworski. Yeah, he was 6'8". You just threw the ball up to him. That's what they should do with Henry Boyer. He should be our Harold Carmichael. That's for people over the age of 50. You might know who that is, or 55. If you're under the age of 50, you don't know who Harold Carmichael is. He was good. Amari Williams was my MVP. Yeah, he was good. Yeah, we ran the offense through him, WKRP. Yeah, that dude was good. He's still playing. So, yeah, he brought the ball up. We don't have that. Man, if we had that last year, if we had that this year, I mean, if you have a guy that's that big that can do that, he doesn't have to do it all the time. But if every once in a while you can have a guy do that, that was a special guy. I can see Boyer playing for John Harbaugh and Posse. Well, the dude can definitely crush you on a run block. And they're playing 3 tight ends now. And so, yeah, he could probably make an NFL roster. Man, if he could learn how to catch, though, he's going to have to learn how to catch. Time for Willie to hang it up. Oh, you're talking about Willie Cauley-Stein. Probably. What's up? Is that Jake? I see Jake. What do you think we will continue to play the same amount of noon games? I don't know. The better we are, the less noon games we will play. If we do well this year, then the next year we won't play that many noon games, right? They're going to put you in prime time. Yeah. So this first year, we'll find out if we win 4 or 5 games, we'll be playing some noon games. Where did Harbaugh go? He didn't go to jail. That's where he belongs. I say that. He doesn't belong in jail, but he belongs in court. I don't know where he went. That dude's a weird dude, man. That dude, that's cheating. Him and Lane Kiffin should coach together in prison. They used to coach the California Penal League. Steelers, is that where he's at? Okay. Oh, but I like the one Harbaugh. I don't like Jim Harbaugh, right? It's the Baltimore Ravens Harbaugh. That guy I like. That's a cool dude. How worried are you about the O-line depth? A little worried, Corey, but Stein says it's okay. But look, yeah, I mean, look, I'm not worried about it unless we had if we had 2 injuries, we can absorb an injury. But you start getting 2, 3 people banged up. Now I would worry a little bit. That Mark Robinson guy from UTEP is good. I mean, look, how many are on the? There's 19 on the roster, but yeah. Some freshmen, a couple freshmen. In fact, there's 4 freshmen. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who our backup center is. Rob Fogler. I mean, come on, man. We got 8 pretty good linemen on offensive line. As long as we don't have a lot of injuries, I'm not too worried. The game times are out. Yes, they are out. I think we play a lot of night games. Boo Steelers, yeah. Posse. John Harbaugh is cool. Yes. Jim Harbaugh is he's at the Chargers. Yeah, he should be, man, they cheated, man. God, I mean, everybody cheats, but that dude's just a smart ass, he's got those 1950s glasses and shit. I know he's got a lot of money though, so what can I say? Jimmy John's based off of Jim and John Harbaugh. Well, Debbie thought the season. I think the times came out a couple weeks ago. But the first game is on the ESPN app. What time is it? Oh, we've been on an hour. I'll stay on a few more minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody's watching the basketball game. So if you watch this back, I appreciate you watching this back. Will Stein said a lot of good things. He said, I'm the reason we're going to be better. We're going to, it's about me. I like that. I like that he said that. Um, look, our offense is going to be good. We got to run the ball and play defense. So coaching the Giants. Oh, okay. Yeah, he left Baltimore, right? Yes. I like John Harbaugh. That dude's he's not like his brother. They're two different to me, two different people. But uh, their dad coached at Western Kentucky. That's where they were in Bowling Green a lot growing up in Bowling Green. So can you imagine them hanging out in Bowling Green? Uh, yeah, shout out to Western Kentucky. Yeah, I got friends at Western that work for Western Kentucky University. I feel sorry for Western Murray. They can't get basketball players now, guys. They ain't getting any football players, and they ain't getting any basketball players. Because if your players are any good, they're going in the portal, and we're going to take your players. I feel sorry. Money has ruined. The only teams that helped are the big schools. Pac-10. Well, if it's still a Pac-10, Big 12, SEC, Big 10, ACC. If you're in the damn, Western's football conference or basketball conference, come on, Evansville can't barely field a basketball team. I mean, if anybody's good, Murray's not going to be good anymore. Western's not ever going to be good anymore because they're going to get their players taken. So there won't be all this tournament. They expanded the tournament. Maybe you can get in, but look, guys, there's going to be a lot of crappy teams in the tournament that are from the Big East and the SEC that are like got a losing record in your conference. So yeah, I don't know. Coaching Giants now, John Harbaugh. Okay, yes, Harbaugh always had a gigantic tight end. Yes, yes, he did. Yeah, and they ran the ball. Yes, they ran the football. Yeah, they were old school. So yes, that's what we need. I mean, look, Boyer. Yeah, look, we got a tight ends. We're good at tight end. We got 5 on the roster, 4 really good tight ends. So Hallball's putting spikes on the others' chair growing up. Yeah, yeah, they seem like they're competitive, but one of them played at Michigan and one of them didn't. So. Uh, But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Look, tomorrow there's going to be a lot of stories written. A lot of people are going to get on here and talk about Kentucky. A lot of people that aren't Kentucky fans are going to jump on the bandwagon because now the narrative's been set that Will Stein is he's good to go. Well, that's a great narrative. So we got the wind in our back, right? The wind in our sails. So look, all we got to do is steer the boat. So we got plenty of traction. Look, that's about as best of a SEC media day you could have asked for a first year guy that hadn't been a head coach, coaching at Kentucky. That was about as good as you could do. He took the right players with him, and everything's good. Look, everything's good to go. I don't think there's going to be a lot of competition. Maybe one receiver spot here, defensive back there, but there's not a lot of competition right now. I think they know who the starting offensive lineman, defensive lineman. We know Sam Green's probably going to start a linebacker. Barnes will probably be right beside him. Bo Barnes. Look, we know who the corner. Yeah, you go down wide receiver. That's it. Which running back will start? You'll probably see Baxter and Barnes. There's a lot. He plays 2 backs, but there's a lot of 1 back sets. Patterson's going to get in there, I think, in passing downs. I still think Patterson's the best pass catcher out of all 3 of them. So I could be wrong. La Familia is disappointing. Yes, it is. My TV crapped out, and I'm glad it did because I watched the first half. And if you, like I said, if you tape that and you can't go to sleep tonight, watch it back because it will put you to sleep. Man, we are bad. Yes, we're not going to win that next game. 47 days. All right, I didn't know how many days it was, Clyde. Thank you. 47 days. Baseball for the next 6 weeks. If you can watch baseball posse, you're good. So I'm doing 25 players. And I don't know what number I'm on. I'm number 11 or 12. If you sneak and go to my playlist, you can see who the 25 are because I just don't have them. They're just scheduled to come on every other day. So I don't know if I have somebody tomorrow. I usually do a football or basketball, then a player, then a football. So it goes all the way to August. So I give you some sleepers, okay, some sleeper players. And so, yeah, I don't give you the 25 best. I did put a couple sleepers in there. So I will do that. And look, we'll come back on here. I don't even watch that, so I don't either. Look, I can't. They ruined that game, man. How could you before I get off here, how could you take the best game, America's pastime, and ruin it? Money. Money ruined it, guys. Money ruined it. Money's going to end up ruining it. Look, money ruins everything, Corey. How good can our rushing game be? Well, good. I mean, good enough to win games and make first downs. It's about first downs, guys. It's about keeping the ball away from the other team. TBT right now than football. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm not a baseball. Like I said, they ruin baseball. You're trying to make it shorter, trying to look. People, everybody said a baseball game is not even watching the game, and I get it. There's a lot of downtime in the game, but different world, guys. They ruined that game. Yeah, yeah. My arm. He can't pitch over 3 innings. You know, guy's pitching a no hitter after 5 innings, and you take him out. Okay, that's what I said. Well, I'm not watching this. So if you can watch baseball, God bless you. Watch it. Banana Ball. I did watch that. I don't know what I think about that. Baseball's not fun. No, it's not. No sport is fun. The WNBA. I'm getting tired of hearing about that crap. The NBA. I can't watch the NBA, guys. I can't watch no defense. Okay. Just look like you're defending somebody. But when you turn your back on a guy shooting the ball and you don't even guard him and you just turn your back as he's shooting the ball, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's ABA for all you old guys. Well, you have to look that up. The ABA was no defense. There was just high scoring games. The NBA's turned into the ABA. Yeah. I mean, that's all that is. Yeah. I can't watch if I watch all these 6'10 guys come up the court and just jack up a three, jack up a three. I can't watch that. It's coming to look, guys. It's coming to college. You see it right now. Now, college we can slow it down because some of we got so many teams. There'll be some teams playing old school defense, but man, they are changing the rules. Show is more fun than the game itself. Yes, yes, it sucks. That I agree. Yes, the three ball. Yeah, that's all it is in the NBA. It ain't about dunking anymore. I mean, used to they would get out of the way. Nobody even wants to. They're so lazy they don't want to dunk. Okay, do I want to see a 3-point shoot? Come on, man. I can't watch that. If you can watch that, God bless you. I look, guys. I watched Bird, Magic, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq. Yeah, okay. I'm used to the best, highest level. Greg Maddox, okay, baseball. Greg Maddox, yeah. Yeah. Lawrence football, Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, I mean, when you start getting when the quality starts going down in all these sports, yeah. But what are you gonna do? They're not dunking. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Shaq. Yeah, Shaq and Chuck. Chuck's retired or Shaq retired. One of them's retired. To be Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry. I'd like to see Scottie Pippen guarding his ass and see if that little dude could get a shot off. They had to play under rules back in the '90s, and their ass would have been on the floor. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I laugh. Whatever. These kids don't know. I mean, they don't know. Hakeem Olajuwon, that dude had some footwork. Kentucky, I'm done. Yeah, I agree, Corey. Yeah, once you leave, and now, hell, that's every year. Every year we get a new team, new team. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? If you ask me a team from 3 years ago, I can't tell you who's on the team. So yeah, it's about this right here. This is going to ruin college sports, guys. Well, it already is. Yeah. Patrick Ewing. Yeah, that was good. I just wish, before I get off here, I just wish Mark Pope could teach our players. Kenny Payne would teach post moves. Our guys could name a center that played whenever Kenny Payne was here. Willie Cauley Stein could dunk. I mean, they had some post moves, okay? He taught post moves. So, yeah, I mean, we just don't have it, guys. We just throw the ball up at the basket. These big guys, they just throw it up at the basket. And, come on, man. Moreno's got a jump hook. So he learned that in high school. Kenny Payne, Carl Towns. Oh, man. Dude, let me tell you what. That Kenny Payne and John Robick, that was the downfall of that. You saw before. That's John Calipari right there. You let your two guest guys, John Robick and Kenny Payne, go. That's when we started sucking. Okay, there's your clue as to who the coaches were. Yeah, we started sucking. So anyway, we'll see. Calipari, but yeah, Kenny Payne. That was the staff right there when you had John Robick doing the game plan. And so yeah, nothing lasts forever, right? All good things must come to an end. It came to an end. Okay, guys. What is tonight? Is this Monday? This is Monday night. Yes. Okay. I'll come back on at the end of the week. We'll see what's going on. I might come back on Friday or Saturday, maybe Friday, and see what's going on. Yeah, I can't remember what. Working the way I work, 24-hour shifts. I don't know what day it is. So tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay. So I will come back on at the end of the week. Look, you're going to see a lot of articles, Locked On, everything. Everybody's going to be talking about Locked On SEC. We're going to get a lot of publicity tomorrow. And then tomorrow, whoever speaks tomorrow, Kirby Smart or whoever. But we're going to get a lot of mileage out of this SEC days. And we need to ride every mile of it that we get because it's all good love, right? It's all good karma. So we got the good karma. We got the traction. And look, people's going to jump on the bandwagon. Cousin Shane. Look, Cousin Shane, we'll take you. We'll take you. Come on, man. Come on, SEC Fine Bombers. Paul Finebaum. Let's see. I'm not going to listen to him. I don't know what he's going to say. But, yeah, people's going to jump on 7-week-old grandson. If it's night or day. Yeah, good, Posse. That's the way to be. I got 2.5 more years. I'm going to retire in 2.5 years. And then I will not know and I won't care. All right, guys, look, good day for Kentucky football. Forget about the basketball crap. It was a great day if you're paying attention, if you're watching this back. Great day for Kentucky football and Will Stein. No, we haven't played a game. No, it's talking shit. Yeah, we're talking shit, and we should, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can back it up, time goes by fast. Yeah, look, these 47 days are going to go just like that. Look, we're going to be playing Youngstown State before you know it, okay? And we'll do the game right here. In fact, I think the first 3 games I'm off. So we'll do Texas A&M, we'll do Alabama, Texas A&M. And I was watching the last time we beat Alabama. So there you go. Yes, being alive. Yes, forget about the days. Yep, you should appreciate being alive. Hey, listen. Yeah, enjoy it. Life is short. And you know what? Let's enjoy some football. And let's enjoy some Will Stein. And you know what? He did a good job. So he did what he had to do. And we did what we had to do. And, he gets an A+. So, look, people are going to start talking about us. But remember, we all started talking about it first. Okay, guys, I'll be back on later in the week if you're watching this back. I appreciate you watching this back. Go Cats, and look, enjoy the summer, enjoy the week. It's going to be hot, and there might be storms in Louisville tomorrow. So, yeah, watch out for storms in Louisville, and it's going to be 115 heat index. So, look, don't go out there. Yeah, take some Gatorade with you, not water. You need some potassium and sodium. That's what you need. All right, guys, look, stay cool. We did well. Go Cats.